This is my British friend Dan, and yes, he's in a bath of baked beans right now. To give you a bit of context, we met through making YouTube videos 5 years ago, but over the years we became very close friends, even though we live over 5,000 miles apart. Luckily, we were able to see each other for the very first time 2 years ago. We talked about seeing each other again, but then 2020 hit, lockdown started, and seeing each other didn't seem like a possibility. Until recently. But Dan doesn't know about that. Dan, I'm coming to find you. And the funny thing is, you don't even know anything about this, bro. Dude, this is just gonna be jokes. You're not gonna see this coming. I know for a fact that Dan lives somewhere in this country. Where? I don't know. But what I do know is he heads to London once a week to film a podcast. So it only makes sense if we make some flyers and head down to London to try to find him.
Trying to find where he lives. I think this is the address.
I don't think he lives here at Buckingham Palace.
You don't think I could ring out the doorbell? They would like let me know?
Yo, where are you, Dan? I'll find you somewhere.
He has like black hair, brown eyes. Pretty tall. I don't even think he could fit here. I'm trying to find my friend. Like, you want to take a flyer? Try to, no? Cool?
I don't think, no, I didn't.
We were like right here, when? Like 2 years ago. You never seen him?
Where are you?
Has anyone seen my friend Dan?
Dan, where are you?
Yeah, it turns out it's really hard to find one person in a big city like this. But instead of trying to find him, we should try to make him come to us. Over the past couple months, Dan's been absolutely obsessed with beans.
Dude, I kid you not, Dan is literally always sending me pictures of beans, bro. And if Dan wants beans, then beans is what he'll get.
What are you gonna do, bath in them?
Okay, boys and girls, we got a whole entire bath of beans right here. It's, yeah.
What have you done to my bath, mate? What have you done? I don't like that.
This is Harry, a friend and a professional actor I've made while I've been in the UK. He's gonna help bring Dan to me without him knowing. I got Harry and his team on this, as well as Dan's girlfriend. And this is what we thought about doing. Dan has a production company and makes videos. And well, so does Harry. He has a show on YouTube as well as a production company called Loud House Productions, which means we could use Harry's actual video company to send a fake email to Dan, which would then lead Dan to me without him even knowing.
Okay. Someone's just messaged me on via email, looking for a videographer for YouTube content. I'm working on a YouTube channel and looking to hire you for a shoot next week. I wanted to know your availability. The budget I have is for just for shooting. He's offering me £400.
What?
Right, let's see what they have. Who are their clients? Yo, wait, what? Jarvis is one of their clients.
This could ruin everything. I was so scared he would somehow suspect we were behind all of this and knew I was in the UK. But like I said, this plan was too perfect to fail.
Right, I need to give this guy a call because he literally just emailed me.
You should call him, bro.
Put yourself on mute if I just give this guy.
Yeah, I could put myself on mute. Yeah.
Yeah, look. You out there? Is that Harry?
Yeah, how you doing, mate?
How you doing, mate? You alright? Just wanted to know a bit more about the opportunity, really.
And after a solid 5-minute call, my boy Dan was completely in it.
Great. See you later.
Okay, so Dan's right around the corner. He's gonna be coming in the next 5 minutes. And yeah, we're just kind of winging all this, but here's the plan. When Dan comes, we're gonna have 3 phases to go through. First phase, I'm gonna have an earpiece, and Harry's gonna have one too, and I'm gonna tell him what to say to Dan, make things awkward. It's gonna be funny. Phase 2, I got Dan's girlfriend send me a bunch of like secret stuff that only him and her know about, like awkward, like personal stories. And Harry here, he's gonna do some mind telling. Wait, what is it called?
I'd guess it'd be like fortune telling, sort of like card reading, predicting stuff that he's done, basically, but it's gonna be so spot on, he's gonna be freaked out.
Yep, and if he doesn't catch on to like how weird all this is, we're gonna move on to step 3, which is showing him, well, a bath of baked beans. I didn't come up with the idea, Dan, you did, so I just made it into real life. And then after that, Harry's gonna introduce the show, and that's where I'm gonna come in. Yeah.
Right, he actually texted me saying, let me know when you're back, I'll head up, should only take like 3 minutes.
My heart's racing right now. I can't believe this is happening right now, bro. Oh, that's him. That's him. Let's go.
Hello, mate. How you doing? We're just gonna do some BTS stuff as well, if that's all right, just like where we set up.
And with Dan now in our possession, it was now time to move on to phase 1, the earpiece.
Harry, the next thing he says, tell him to shush.
Something like similar to this actually, but it's
Sorry, can you shush a sec?
Okay, Harry, change your clothes in front of Dan, and when you're undressed, stop and tell him not to look at you.
Oh, just get changed. Can you not watch me get changed, mate?
Now tell him to look at you.
Okay, look at me now.
Start singing the song, what does the fox say? And then be like, wait, do you know what the fox says? Like, do you know, like, what kind of sound it makes? Can you demonstrate?
What does the fox say? Do you know what a fox says?
no.
Make him do it. What's your fox,
Dan, you sure you don't want to do your fox noise?
I don't know if I have one.
Go on.
I thought that was a fox in the room for a second.
That was excellent.
Be like, can I get another taste of it, but I can really put your emotions in it?
Can I get one more of them? Just like with loads of energy, just, you know, like.
Okay,
like your biggest fuck.
I gotta just channel all my.
Bro, Dan is the best. But he started to ask a lot of questions, which started to get me a bit worried.
I was gonna ask actually, how did you like find my account then?
They're just literally on Instagram. I was searching
Really?
a load of I typed in productions, just looking through like a load of accounts on Instagram.
Oh right.
And yeah, I just saw yours.
See, when I was looking at like your webpage and stuff, like I was literally on the phone to Jarvis's camera guy because I'm his editor, and I like he was.
Wait, you're Jarvis's
So
editor?
Jarvis's camera guy is also a YouTuber.
Oh yeah.
Called FrenchieFries, and I'm his editor. Like they're in Miami at the moment.
But little does he know, I'm actually in the room literally right next to him. I think this is about time to take things up a notch and move on to phase 2, the mind reading.
Do you mind like being on camera a bit if I do the fortune thing on you, just as an extra bit of content? Alright, so come on in. So we're just gonna do a bit of, you know, card reading. So what I'm gonna do, if you can put your hands there, just like that. And we're gonna channel everything through the table. And we're gonna think about.
Okay, so the first story is an incident that happened at a college party.
Straight away I'm getting loads of stuff here. Straight away I'm getting an incident that's happened in college. At a college party to be specific. And
It had to do with deep freeze spray.
there was a time, something to do with deep freeze.
It had to do something with his balls. He deep freezed his balls.
Deep freezing your balls?
Do you know that?
Is that true?
But we had more stories up our sleeves, and things were only gonna get more personal.
Okay, so the second story had to do when he was a baby.
This one's a bit, this was when you were younger.
He's allergic to cats,
Do you have any allergies to cats maybe? Okay, cats.
and his childhood cat kept sitting on his face, nearly suffocating him.
Did a cat used to sleep on your face?
It did used to. There was a cat, yeah, and it used
A
to.
cat?
It sleep on me as a baby. And it was basically suffocating me.
Suffocating you.
Yeah, babe. Oh, how do you know this?
Just
Dan seemed really into this, so I whipped out quite literally the only story only him and his girlfriend would ever know about.
let's see what else we got.
The last story had to do with a hike on top of a mountain in Spain.
You're hiking up a mountain in Spain,
And at the top, he took off his clothes to take a picture.
and when you got to the top, you actually took off all your clothes. You took off all your clothes at the top of this peak, and you went to take a photo facing away on top of the mountain. You were naked at the top of a mountain taking a picture.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't even know how you.
Bro, my boy is tripping right now. I think this is about time to move on to phase 3, the beanbag.
That was great, mate. Well done.
I'm actually starving.
Alright, can you wait a little bit?
Nah,
Because
no,
we've got a little canteen in there, we'll just have a quick bite. Grab a spoon, guys. Grab a spoon.
This is so. How? No, what? You have been in contact with.
I haven't.
I swear down.
Grab a spoon, yeah.
This is actually weird.
What? This is where we eat.
Grab a spoon. Dig in, bro.
Dan is literally the most British kid I know. He didn't even hesitate to eat the beans.
Lunch.
It's pretty good.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, yeah.
This is
Maybe
actually
it's
crazy. This is actually scary.
But anyways, while Harry checked up on me, Dan on the other hand, he was having a bit of a breakdown.
So you've had a bean bath as well?
It was Photoshop, but like it's scary that.
And I mean, my boy Dan was so intrigued by the beans, you know, he had to go back to, you know, get a closer look at it.
This is weird. This is. Oh my god, the shoes. The clogs. It's only been like 20 minutes and I've already felt like I'm out of body.
Okay, I think this is enough. We're just gonna have to get the show started and finally have that special guest we've been waiting for.
Here goes nothing.
Hello, it's Harry here from the Harry Maud Show, and today we have a very special guest hailing from Las Vegas, Nevada, the DIY content creator known as FrenchieFries. Welcome, everybody.
Where do we go from here? Like, are we going to make this setup in the bath then, or?
Yeah, you gotta get in the bath. I actually did come here for a reason though.
What?
I need your help to do subscribers for bedroom.
Oh my god.
Make sure to stay tuned.